Okay, first cast of the day with the buzzbait. Wouldn't that be cool if I just bag a big old 7-pounder on this first one of the day? I'd take that. I think I'd haul it in and I'd call it good. Jump over that stuff. I really think I need to get in that back pocket over there where the wind is blowing all of the water. I just wanted to try this because it's on my way in, but that's kind of what my heart's saying. I want to try that back pocket, and I want to try over there on the left. I think, actually, you know, I'm probably actually gonna go to the place on the left first because I really want to pitch the buzzbait along those light colored moss, well, across that light like moss line over there. So I think I'm going to go there first, cast a bit, then go back over here, walk all the way down into that back corner where the wind's moving. Oh, got one on. I don't think it's a very big bass, but nah, it's just a little one. Hit the Wacky rig. Yeah, just a little old guy. It's all right. Oh, got one on another one. Whoa, hey now, got another one. This one might feel a little stronger than that last one. It's not. Boy, it sure is feeling stronger, but it's about the same size. Okay, well, he just fell off. He was probably 3/4 of a pound. They're liking the Wacky rig again, I guess. Hey, whatever works, right? Oh, third one on. There we go. Just get him in here. All right, didn't lose it that time. Man, this spot and these worms, I've had like 3 in like 4 or 5 minutes now. These little Wacky rig hooks are a good way to get stabbed. They're so small and hard to hold. And this bass is a crazy little fighter little guy. I'm gonna get my pliers out real quick here, guys. Yeah, get my pliers out. I don't want to get stabbed by that hook. Let's see here. There we go. Alrighty. Get him back in the water. Bass number 3. Got another one on. Man, they are just killing this worm right now. This is nuts. He did literally kill my worm that time. The worm is gone. Okay, well, he's off. Well, he's got some red lips. Look at that, very sharp too. Little bass. Okay, let's see what I've got in my pocket here. I'm gonna go ahead and use this half destroyed Senko because the Senkos, the Umdingers are awesome, but can't beat the real Senkos though. They just sink super fast. And I don't know, something about them, man. They just absolutely work. Yum dingers do too, though. They're far cheaper to use, which is nice too. These things are expensive, especially on wacky rigs. You lose them like constantly. Oh, another bass on. My goodness. I wish some of these were a little larger. Oh, that one fell off too. That's okay. He was so small, I don't mind not having to unhook him. Got one. There we go. All right. I think that's what, fish number 5 now? Sweet. All right. Well, the bass are not big at all, but this sure is fun. Catch them one right after another almost. I just wish a few like three pounder plus would be mixed in with the half pounders and the 1 pounders. Got one on. All right, there we go. Dang, buddy, slow down. These are some mean little bass out here today. My goodness. Small, but super mean. Got one. Oh, crud. Had one just fall off there. Got one. All right. Got another one. All right, buddies. There we go. We're using the old yum dinger worm this time because I'm out of Senkos. Well, I don't have any more on me, but get it back in the water. Oh, all right, here we go. He went in the water. Okay, he swam off, I think, I hope. Yeah, I don't see anything. There's water under there, so I'm sure he can get his way out. That was another one that fell off there, but another bite, another fish. Ooh. Set the hook too fast on that one. Got one. Oh, another one fell off. Well, let's put another worm on. Sure do go through a lot of these worms on these wacky rigs. My goodness, they catch fish. just had a bite. That one was not hooked up at all, but it did bite though. Try it in that same spot again. So we'll get it to bite. You know, this may not work. I'm gonna actually throw the chatterbait in after that worm, just to see if it might take that. Let's try that real quick. Nope. Ooh, I felt that chatterbait being lifted up in the water column back over there. I think that usually happens when something grabs the tail and starts lifting it, but it doesn't have it quite hooked into it though. Possible I could have ran over the top of some type of moss, but felt like it had a little bit of a lift on it. I think something had it by the tail. Okay, I just had something nip the chatterbait and miss it, so I'm gonna throw the Senko back in right on top of it, okay? This will probably get him. Let's see here. Like right there by the weeds. Try this again. Got him. Yep. Ah, crud. Dang. I got too quick on that hook set with that thing. He felt like a bigger one. Not huge, but bigger than what I've been catching now. I'm honestly pretty new to fishing wacky rigs, so I'm still getting familiar with how to actually hook set on these things. I think I need to let them take it for just a little bit longer before I go and set that hook. I'm so used to fishing like the big single blade things, like I pretty much, as soon as I can tell something's on there, I'll smack them. But these worms, I think, are just a bit different. I got one right on there. There we go, got one on there. Worms are a little bit different. All right, there's another one. Nope, I gotta go in and get him. Hang on a second. I use barbless hooks, you guys, so if these things fall off on the bank a lot on me, that is why. I just like the barbless hooks. It's much easier to get out of a fish, especially if you get some kind of a bad, weird hook set, like through their eye or something like that, or you know, they get gut hooked or something. And then honestly, a lot of it's just, if I get stabbed, there's a much higher probability it's just going to back out and not be a issue or trip to emergency room or something like that. As much as I fish, I like not having that to worry about as much. So you do lose some fish. I found, honestly, I don't really lose big ones usually. It's usually these like dinks that fall off. Every large one I've actually hooked up on a barbless hook has been firmly hooked, no problem at all, and I landed it, other than ones that have, like, you know, dove off into the weeds or, you know, something like that. But I like the barbless hook, so. Got one. Man, I'm having some bad luck with these things falling off tonight. Got another one. All right, hopefully this one will land. All right, there we go. Man, all right. Ooh. Hang on, little pal. He's a little messy. Oh, got one on. Got one on there, guys. Get it in there real quick. All right. That's a little bit better when they're on the chatterbait. I threw the chatterbait out there tonight. It's not a huge one, but it's better than what I've been catching tonight, though. All right, here we go. Heck yeah, that's a nice little fish. Ooh. Yeah, I dropped her. Got this little cut on my thumb, this crack, and don't mean to sound like a pansy, but thumb's feeling a little weaker than it normally does. And when they shake, man, does it hurt. So I dropped her in, but yeah, she was a little bit better. Probably at least touching a pound. Oh, got one. There we go. All right, that's a little bit better on there. Okay, let's get her in here. Yeah, they're getting bigger. Man, bigger ones are after this chatterbait tonight for sure compared to that little wacky rig. There we go. Yeah, she's a lot better. All right, I'd say she's a good pound and a quarter probably. Beautiful bass. Look how fat she is. See, girl. So the big ones are coming after the chatterbait tonight, and we're getting numbers on the worms. Can you guys see that blue heron over there? Way back over there? That dude hangs out over there all the time. Oh, I almost felt like I had a fish. I almost had a weed. No, that blue heron hangs out over right there all the time. Which makes me wish I could get over there and fish there. He's not over there for no reason. I'm gonna try to cast in that area as far as I can get it over there by that blue heron. I bet there's a bunch of bait fish right in that little pocket right there he's after. Which when they're a bait fish, that means they're a big fish. Oh, got something on. This feels a little more weighty. I hope this isn't a weed. This might be a big old weed actually, I think. Let me see here. Yeah, we got a big stupid weed, I think, guys. Yep, there's a big old weed. Got it out though, I think. Actually, is that a weed? Hang on. Gosh, this might actually be a fish. I don't know what is on here. I think it's a weed, but boy, it feels weird. That's a big old silly weed. Okay. Actually, no, hold on. There's a fish on there. What the heck? Okay, that was interesting. I could have sworn that was a fish at first, and then it felt really like a weed, and got ourselves an okay little bass in here, actually. Oh yeah, that was fun. Glad I kept holding on it. Sweet. Heck yeah, look at that. You see her? Beauty. Oh my gosh. Dude, she was barely hooked. I'm not going to stick this back in her, but that hook was just like right there. My goodness. Okay. So these larger ones are after this chatterbait tonight, no doubt. These are some fat, healthy bass in this pond. Look at that. You see her in there, guys? She don't look too thrilled, does she? Get her back in. Thanks for the bite, pal. Oh, nice bass. That was weird. It felt like a fish, and then I thought I had a big gigantic clump because it was completely not moving at all. My drag was completely just maxed out, not moving. Went over to the side there, pulled it, and then it wasn't moving at all. So it was definitely in the weeds, but I slowly, not just like, you know, controlled, I pulled it and it started to break loose and felt like I had a big clump of weeds at that point. But then I saw a little tail as I was pulling it in, so I did in fact have a bass. Cool. What on earth is this? I got a big giant thing of moss this time, guys. Oh my. This isn't good. Big old thing of moss this time, I think, now. What the heck? I don't think I'm going to get this one out. Let's see here. Try though. You don't want to put a bunch of pressure on your rod when you're doing this, you guys. kind of hold that, and don't also your reel to hold that line when you're doing that, okay? So you'll snap your rod doing stuff like that, or you could damage your reel too doing those things. So put the pressure on the line, okay, with your hand. And also be cautious to not let that snap and hit you in the face either. Always wear glasses when you're out fishing, okay? What is on this thing? Big old thing of moss, I think. What the heck? Okay, so that ended up being moss, but I also found somebody's whopper plopper. Wow, that's interesting. It's a nice one. It's a river to sea. An authentic whopper plopper with some good looking hooks too. And it might have a little bit of rust on it, but okay, well, that's a good condition. I will it's a little 75 series, a little mini one. I'll change those treble hooks out on it, and sweet. Well, this has been a super interesting fishing trip, guys. Had a couple of weird things feel like weeds, and in fact be fish, or whopper plopper with about 50 yards of braided line attached to the other side of it. That was interesting. I really did not know what I had hooked up there, to be honest. It basically, as soon as it hit the water, it was stuck, and I thought weed or bass, and I'm starting to think, oh no, I hope I haven't hooked up like a beaver or something that I really don't want to hook up. There was a whopper plopper on a ton of braided line instead, with weeds on top of it, so that was interesting. Hopefully the rest of the evening we are sticking to nothing but bass on this hook. Got a fish on. Oh crud, I had a bite right there. That was a bite. We're gonna toss, I'm gonna toss that plastic worm out there real quick, guys, as a follow-up. Missed it on the chatterbait. We'll see if it'll pick up this worm, okay? It's right around there somewhere. It's not the exact spot, but hopefully close enough. Okay, we got one on. There we go. And a little old Cinco again. Actually, it's a yumdinger. All right. Ah, now, see there? That's the one reason I like these barbless hooks. You see how it kind of got her through the tongue area a little bit and almost into the gill? Look at that. Slides out like nothing. You lose them, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. I had to get that one on the ground. I was not going to stick my thumb in her mouth with that hook right there. I try to keep them off the ground the best I can, you know, just for their health and whatnot, but sometimes you got to do what will not risk injury to yourself, and do your best to take care of the fish as well. Oh, got one on there. There we go. Got one on the chatterbait again. All right. Ooh, that's a good looking dark one, isn't it? Jeez Louise, he's dark. Beautiful. It almost looks brown on top. It's so dark. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't had a night of fishing this good in a while. I've caught a bunch of them out here tonight. Oh, got another one on. Back-to-back cast right there. Look at that. Oh, darn it, fell in the water again. Okay. I want to make sure she gets back in the water. Hang on just a second. I think that's... Yeah, I can probably get her. Hang on, I'm going to grab a stick or something. These boots are waterproof. We'll just step in a little bit. Oh. Okay, she's off. Cool. Well, guys, I think I'm about to wrap it up for the evening, but what a fun night it has been. Caught a ton of bass, a couple of decent ones. Got myself a free whopper plopper, and yeah, had some fun. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Appreciate your support, and I hope you have a great evening. Get out there and catch you some big ones, and God bless you guys. Yeah, I haven't actually been out there at all this season. The last time I went was probably like last fall, but
oh yeah.
So I don't know. It's kind of a little bit more of a drive, but it's fun though. Like I said, it's kind of weird as you're walking in beside these, like, you know, probably $1 million. They're probably not that, but there's some big old houses off the state line and stuff. But so it feels like you're, oh, I got one. It feels like you're walking in something you shouldn't be, but it's completely public. There's a Kansas City sign down there that says like keep our parks clean, or, you know, no swimming or something like that. But did you get one on there?
Dang, we would have doubled up.
That would have been cool, man.
Dang.